Hello everyone, Abby here, and today we're going to talk to you about active listening. Active listening is giving your full attention to the speaker, listening to understand them, and giving verbal and nonverbal indicators of doing so. Today, we will learn how to listen actively and how to know when others are listening actively. There are two types of listening, active and passive. You can demonstrate you are actively listening by smiling, nodding your head, maintaining eye contact, waiting for the person to finish before you start talking, and summarizing what the person said. On the other hand, passive listening is listening to someone speak without giving them your full attention. This involves not looking at the speaker, becoming distracted, daydreaming, and talking over them. From this, it is clear why we should all try to do more active listening. When you are actively listening to someone, it shows your empathy for them. Empathy is the ability to understand what the other person is feeling. Take a moment to think and reflect on what you already know about active listening. When do you use active listening? When have you noticed others using it? Now let's learn how to actively listen while someone is talking. For this exercise, I will be reading out some scenarios, and I want you to put a thumbs up if the characters are demonstrating active listening and a thumbs down if they are not. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Scenario 1. Adrian is talking to his friend, who is listening to directions. Okay, now I want you to discuss with each other why you chose what you did. Feel free to pause this video while you talk and actively listen to each other's reasoning. If you said this was not active listening, you are right. Adrian's friend is trying to listen to directions, and Adrian is not only not focused on listening, he is also trying to distract his friend. Scenario 2. Mia is looking out of the window at the kids playing in recess while the teacher is explaining a concept. Again, discuss why you chose what you did. Also, feel free to pause. If you said this was not active listening, you are right. Mia is not listening to her teacher's directions. Scenario 3. Aya is sitting up in her seat, looking at the teacher and smiling. Discuss with each other why you chose what you did. If you said this was active listening, you are right. Aya is paying attention to her teacher. She is sitting up and giving the teacher her full attention. Scenario 4. While Xenia is sharing her presentation with the class, Anika is tapping her pencil on her desk. Discuss your decision. If you said this was not active listening, you are right. Anika is not being respectful to Xenia by creating a distraction with her pencil. Scenario 5. Nadia is talking about a recent family vacation to Disneyland, and Alaya wants to know where Disneyland is, but she waits until Nadia is done talking to ask. Okay, discuss with each other why you chose what you did. If you said this was active listening, you are right. Alaya is being respectful to Nadia and listening to her story before asking questions. Scenario 6. Jose is talking about his favorite movie, and when he finishes, Elaine tells him that the movie sounds really cool and asks what his favorite part is. Talk to your peers about their decision. If you said this was active listening, you are right. Elaine is showing that she listened to Jose by asking specific questions about the movie. In all of the scenarios that showed active listening, what behaviors did they have in common? Each of them were respectful. They did not talk over the person who was speaking, and their body language was active and engaged in the conversation. Now it's your chance to notice active versus passive listening behaviors. I would like you to volunteer to go up and have a quick conversation with your teacher on a topic of your choice. While your classmates are having a conversation, I want you to raise your hand when you notice if your teacher is showing active or passive listening behaviors. Now, the last activity for the day is a really fun one. Simon Says. Play Simon Says and see how long you are standing. Why do you think some people were standing for longer times than others? Those that were standing longer probably listened more carefully to Simon. Remember, active listening means giving all of your attention to the speaker and letting them know verbally and non-verbally you are doing so. Don't worry, if you still have questions about active listening, your teacher will answer them and give you more ways to practice. Thanks for listening actively today. This has been Abby, signing off.